Bum 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 bum.
Welcome to the Friendly Minute. I am your host, James, and I'm with my co-host, Mark. And Mark, what are we discussing today, Mark?
We're going to talk about action movies and how they've gone a little over the top.
Super over the top. I mean, like, one of my favorite movies of all time, Mark, is Die Hard 2. Die Hard. And one thing that always bugs me about Die Hard 2 is how the not friendly people...
Not friendly people, okay.
How do they call a sky tower to tell them that they're gonna take over the airport and board a plane without going through? In reality, they would probably automatic calls like, if you'd like to make a call, please hold up. Like, can you imagine being Colonel Stewart from Die Hard 2? Like, I'm gonna call Dulles Tower. If you want to connect to Dulles Tower, press 1. If you would like to purchase the tickets, press 2. You know what I mean? Like, that's the stuff that I want to see in action movies.
There's these movies where they just drag on and on, and they could have ended, literally an hour ago, but they keep on dragging it on, and it seems like you've got a perfectly good ending. You can just give it a cliffhanger and just leave it at that, and it'd be good, better. It was like Star Wars, that's that Star Wars episode where Rey and Kylo Ren are fighting, right? And after they defeat all the Snoke's guards, they could have just ended it right there, and that way you'd be like, what is happening? Is Rey turning into the dark side? Is Kylo coming to the light side? But no, they just kept on having to drag it on, and they could have made it better just by ending it sooner.
Amen, Mark. And also, my other biggest complaint was John Wick 3. I have never been so bored out of my mind watching a guy kill 300 people. He's a superhero. All the reality is gone. Another cliche that I hated that they did in John Wick 2 is car keys above the visor. Who the hell puts their car keys in a visor?
I don't know.
Mark and I call this lazy writing 101. Hollywood, stop it. Stop it right now. It takes me out of the movie. It drives me crazy. This happens all the time. John Wick 2 did it. Terminator 2 did it. No idiot puts their car keys in the visor. I'm sorry. Is that
right? Yeah. But Hollywood likes to do that stuff, and he'll probably have a new James Bond movie where he'll do it too, and he'll have some certain tool on him that just so happens to be the right tool to get out of whatever crazy situation is. That's the absurdity of it. And it's like, oh, I just so happen to have this gadget. Oh, it just so happens to be the right gadget for the situation. The bad guy can't just shoot the guy. Like, you know what? I'm just going to tie you up, and we're just going to let you die with this laser, and we'll just assume everything went to plan, and we're not going to watch it. So, it's just another way that Hollywood's like, you know what? No, we're not going to make it easy. We're going to make this super complicated, and the plan, of course, is going to fail.
For one time, I want to see an action movie where the protagonist actually wins halfway throughout the movie, where the hero comes in and he gets kidnapped and they just kill him and they continue the story and the bad guy's doing the bad guy stuff. That's what I want to see. John Wick 4 comes out. I want to see John Wick 4 without John Wick. A dead John Wick.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Keanu. I love Keanu Reeves. He's a great actor, but I just don't want to see him kill 500 people again. I would like to see the movie where the bad guys actually succeed. Now, another cliche that I hate is the one-hand knockout punch. The fight scenes, Mark. When you hear that, smack, pop. Does that make you annoying?
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Kind of reminds me of those old movies way back decades ago where they show kaboom, kapow.
Another scene that was really stupid in an action movie. Talia Ra's al Ghul, Dark Knight Rises, when she's like, it's like, how the hell, Christopher Nolan, did you put that in your movie? What were you thinking? That is not epic. That's not even remotely interesting. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Mark and I, we want you. Share this video. Change the action movie cliche. Get them out of here. We don't want them anymore. They're stupid. We don't want them.
That's right. Let the bad guys win for a change. Maybe the good guy gets defeated, but the bad guys end up destroying themselves because their plan backfires on them in a weird way.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Think of a James Bond villain, where the James Bond villain works for their goons. And then the actual goon is like, if I kill my boss, I want actually to inherit everything that he's done. That's not a bad idea.
Yes.
that would be like my favorite character from one of my favorite movies, Die Hard. If Theo, the hacker, actually killed Ra's al Ghul to take all his benefits, I think that would be a more interesting story.
Yes, that's right.
All right, now for impersonation, Mark is going to be Sarah Jessica Parker on the set, Sex and the City, talking about how much she loves Die Hard 4. Go ahead.
Hello, my name's Sarah Jessica Parker. I like this movie, Sex and the City. We hook up with guys and, have lots of fun. And the other night I was with a guy that I met at a bar, and we watched Die Hard 4 all night. It was great. A great movie, lots of action. And we experienced some action afterwards, too.
All right, and our last impression, you're going to do Ginger Spice backstage of a Spice Girls concert, talking about how much she appreciated Steven Seagal movie. Go ahead.
Oh, man, I really hate that Steven Seagal movie.
Why you gotta do it in British voice? Ginger Spice is British.
Oh, right.
Oh, hello. I was very upset with the new Steven Seagal movie. That guy just doesn't know what he is doing. He needs to call quits because he's been doing this too long and he's too fat now. And he needs to just let him go into retirement. And his old movies were better anyway.
Sean Z. Gabe, our only supporter on Facebook that loves every one of our videos. Sean Z, here's a shout out to you, man. Okay, Mark, you are Bob Dole. You are thanking Sean Z, the #1 fan of the Friendly Men, and you're going to thank him for being a huge supporter of the Friendly Men.
Hello, I'm Bob Dole. I ran for president back in the 90s against Clinton. And, didn't win, but you know what? I'm really glad to hear about you, Sean Z, supporting these two talented young men in their pursuit to make a Friendly Men family entertainment show. Thank you so much, and I'd like to get you a Slurpee from 7-Eleven. Thank you.
Sean Z, thank you very much, guys, and goodbye from the Friendly
Ben.